I don't think Americans really appreciate what it's like to have the federal government as your lord and overseer on so much of what you do. Tell us about Idaho. Tell us about your energy capabilities and what is possible if the federal government were to get out of the way.
Well, actually, Congressman Zinke talked about cobalt, and the largest cobalt reserves this country is in Idaho. And we actually have one mine open, and we're trying to do another one, but they're taking baby steps. But, you know, the regulatory hurdles that both of these secretaries were lowering went up disproportionately faster under this new administration. Dave and I were talking backstage. There's so much work that needs to be done from a regulatory state. Idaho's the least regulated state in the nation. My first year, for every new regulation, I got rid of 40, and today we have zero-based regulation. And the reason Idaho's growing so fast is because we've freed those regulatory bonds from the very smallest individual entrepreneur to the largest company to be successful, just the opposite of what the federal government's doing right now. And so, you know, the big acts, Water Act, Clean Air Act, Endangered Species Act, and NEPA, the reform that needs to take place there. And every one of those was passed with good intentions, but different administrations in different Justice Department and different lawsuits have made them where they're totally unworkable. And Dave was doing more to change that around and got interrupted prematurely on a very wise task. So all of us, to make the federal estate work, to make energy independence, to make critical minerals available, need to be focused like a laser on reducing that regulatory friction going forward.